out there, cyber friends. This is the MIDI Man coming back at you from Walker's Music with yet another word for today. I say that I'm glad that I'm able to do this here today, and we are kind of bouncing back from a little trial, a little testing of faith, but we are back, and we thank God for all things. And I have to tonight I have a church engagement. I have to go with my choir to out of town. We on program at another church, and naturally the choir, they want to go, and they going along with the pastor. So we go and try to do the best we can to make the music part go as well as it can. But at any rate, I want to say this here before I give this here. We're going to come from First Corinthians, the 13th chapter. I want to say I thank God for Joyce Myers. I thank God for Joyce Myers. She did a teaching today on love, and by our love walk. And oh, what an eye-opener it was. You know, we can get caught up in the accolades of doing, quote-unquote, God's will, and fail to realize the main thing that keeping us from the whole shebang, keeping us from the will of God as far as the blessings of God is concerned. But at any rate, let's read this here. Now, like I say, I thank God for Joyce Meyer. I mean, I just love her teaching, and I just thank God for her. And for her teaching this morning, something led me to get up to catch her 8:30 show program today on TBN, and I'm so glad I did. But at any rate, let me read this here because this is very relative to what she was speaking on. 1 Corinthians 13th chapter, first verse says, "Though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels, and have not charity, I am become as sounding brass, or a tinkling cymbal. And though I have the gift of prophecy, and understand all mysteries, and all knowledge, and though I have all faith, so that I could remove mountains, and have not charity, I am nothing. And though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, and though I give my body to be burned, and have not charity, it profiteth me nothing. Charity suffereth long, and is kind. Charity envieth not. Charity vaunteth not itself. It is not puffed up. Does not behave itself unseemly. Seeketh not her own. Is not easily provoked. Thinketh no evil. Rejoiceth not in iniquity, but rejoiceth in the truth. Beareth all things, believeth all things, hopeth all things, endureth all things. Charity never faileth. But whether there be prophecies, they shall fail. Whether there be tongues, they shall cease. Whether there be knowledge, it shall vanish away. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part. But when that which is perfect is come, then that which is in part shall be done away. When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. For now we see through a glass darkly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, but then shall I know even as I also am known. And now abideth faith, hope, charity, these three. But the greatest of these is charity." May God add a blessing to the readers, hearers, and doers of his holy word. Well, I'm sorry about that, but as usual, I got pulled away by the telephone. But at any rate, that's just what we're saying. You know, we might need to check ourselves when we are not getting the breakthrough that we think that we might deserve. In which sometimes I feel like this, we only deserve things because of what Jesus did, because within ourselves we don't deserve anything but hell. But thanks be to Jesus. What Jesus done made us worthy of the blessing. And what Paul was saying there, you know, this love, charity, meaning you can do all this other stuff. You can tithe and you can give and you can give your body to be burned. You can prophesy till your tongue fall out and all that. But yet he said, if you don't have charity and love, it profited nothing. And this is exactly what Joyce was speaking of this morning. And, you know, I thought about it and I said, Lord, I said, you know, sometimes we feel like we're doing the best we can. And it seems like we having a hard time, even though we be trying to do the best we can. But sometimes, like you said, we need to take that scripture there and we need to measure ourselves up against that scripture. Is our love walk lining up? Because even if I'm doing all the right thing, but yet if I'm not walking in love, that hinders it. It said profited nothing. So that was an eye-opener for me. Now, I hope that this be an eye-opener for some more. Anyone that, if you're doing something and you feel like you're not getting the answers that you think you should be getting, or maybe the breakthrough is not coming through for you as you would think, maybe we need to check that love walk. People can treat you so bad. And then so people that can treat you real bad. But thanks be to God to give us the victory. We can just love them in spite of them. And we'll go on. So this is the Middy Man saying peace and goodbye.